I'm going to use this worksheet here to practice division. It's a little small print, so I'll probably start with copying the problem over. I'll do some problems with the algorithm, the common denominator algorithm, and I'll do some problems with diagrams. These are all division problems, even though they look a little bit like addition. So this is 1/3 divided by 9. So 9 is bigger than 1/3. So that means that your final answer should be smaller than 1, because we're asking how many 9s fit into 1/3, and not even a whole one does. So the common denominator algorithm is a method that tells us to just do division with getting common denominators. Here it will be 3. So 1/3 divided by 27/3. And using the algorithm, our answer is 1/27. Okay, so since we've already practiced the algorithm in class, I'm just going to talk through these. So this is 12 divided by 1/6. So 12 is much bigger than 1/6, so your answer should be much bigger than 12. So starting with the algorithm, I'm going to get a common denominator of 6. So 12 times 6 is 72. So the algorithm, once we have a common denominator, we just do 72 divided by 1, which is 72. That's our final answer. This next problem, 5/6 divided by 1/12. That's a good one to do with the picture. It's not too hard. We can get a little fancy here with a smartboard tool. First, I'm going to break this into 6. And we only have 5/6, so there's 5/6. And we're just asking how many 12ths are in there. So goes a little thinner. So each slice is a 12th. And if you look at that, there would be quite a few more slices than we started with, so that's just kind of a sample of thinking with the picture. So if we continued on in that way, and we can verify it with the algorithm, in the end, we're going to have 10 slices. Because there's 5/6, and each slice has 2 slices in it. So for some of you, that's a good one to make a picture of. And also the algorithm shows us that too. 10 12ths divided by 1/12 is equal to 10 over 1, or just 10. So this is 5 divided by 1.5. So our steps were get a common denominator, and then after we do that, change any improper to mixed. So that's 2 plus 1, 3/2. So 10 over 3 is 3 with the remainder of 1. So 3 1/3. That would be a harder one to do a picture of. We talked about some of the harder pictures in class. We'll say that also for class discussion. This one is 1/2 divided by 3 2/3. So to get a common denominator, we're going to get a denominator of 6's, multiply by 3 here, multiply by 2 there. So that's 3/6 divided by 3 4/6. Step 2, change to improper. So that's 3 times 6 is 18, plus 4 is 22. So that's 3/6 divided by 22/6. So our final answer is 3 over 22. This is the easiest one, 3/4 divided by 3/4. Already have a common denominator. Any number divided by itself is always 1. So let's look at this one. 5 divided by 2/3. Denominator is 3. 15 thirds divided by 2/3 is 15 over 2, which is 7.5. So 1/6 divided by 12. Again, 12 is much smaller than a 6. I mean, much larger. So our answer should end up much smaller than a 6. So my common denominator here is going to be 6. So multiply by 6. 1/6 divided by 72/6. 1 over 72. That's a pretty small number. Here's 3 divided by 2/5. 3 over 1 divided by 2 over 5. Make your common denominator 5. So that's 15 over 5 divided by 2 over 5. That's 15 over 2, which is 7.5. This is 3 1/3 divided by 2/3. So that's 3 times 3 is 9. We already have a common denominator. Plus 1 is 10. 10 thirds divided by 2/3 is 5. So if we just looked at a simple, that would be a really simple picture to look at. If you have 3 1/3, so I'm going to break my picture up to 3 wholes and then just a third. Get rid of the other 2/3. And the question is, how many 2/3 fit in to the 3 1/3? And so this is 2/3, so that's 1. And this is 2/3. So that's 2. And this is 2/3. So that's 3. And a different color. This is 2/3. But I have to kind of piece it together with that third and this third. So that's 4. And then the last one would just be this and this. So there's 5 colors. Whoops, that's hard to see. 5 sets of 2/3. Just look at the 5 colors. So pictures are good thinking tools, but no doubt they are slow and this is quicker. So we do like to do quicker. I could use the common denominator algorithm and change the mixed numbers to improper first. Sometimes that's easier for people. So 15 plus 2 is 17/3. And then I'm dividing by 1.5. So 1 times 2 plus 1 is 3/2. That question came up today, if it mattered, if we did that first. I'm going to times by 3 here to get a denominator of 6. Times by 2 here to get a denominator of 6. So I'm really doing 34/6 divided by 9/6. So 34/9. 9 times 4 is 36. So that's too big. So we would say 3. 9 times 3 is 27. So I have 7 as a remainder. So my final answer is 3 7/9. And then this last one, 9/5 divided by 1/2. 1/2 is smaller than 9/5, so your answer should be greater than 1. Common denominator here could be 10 multiplied by 5 and by 2. So 18/10 divided by 5/10. 18 divided by 5 is 3, with a remainder of 3, 3 3/5. That's it. That's the worksheet.